Au yayaju. You will lay a desire. Then I do a drag power. I say, oh, me, I'm not you. I'm a puppet of my drink. Well, you'll run it close away. Alasai, what we say you. Papa Mora, get me up anywhere more possible. La rangère pas nationale, c'est trop fort. Puis après, on va passer sur le projet. À moi, ça y faut. Bien. Nous avons fait que nous ne pas comme nous. Papa, il y a une guitare. Petit, l'autre sonne. Kaidaka. Bena kaya posa boko mambo manjabu Apo blo akafoi Wa apo zanyo pakoi Be apote mwa mani yoko meju kiye Nyonjo si mwen Posko kata tuyo kwe akinyo diyo wan Emo o Nese mbokan Is a book, where they have been. Go on, I cannot salute. But you are gathered to your way of being on your own. Emma, Nessun Bokan. Now, is a book, where they have been. Go on, not forgetting your way. I know sound simply on it. Yes, I get the one. Are you an hour? Taibo, no, we say you over. I want to your cabana, I need a boy. Yes, I'm going to buy them when we're again. The Maggie, you know, what I guess me up and in the well. Oh, Taibo, no, we say you over. So la get them for when you never yet never boy. Netoni, are you? Opo great gas and boy, I'm a walking ever. Kaidaka, when you want to work out of net to the dog of way. I just know. This is what I say. Taibo, la droite de mon pays, moi de mon télé, pour Tamu, la Yola. La Nicola, Benegation, Baka on la guerre, des poésies, des pièces, des dernières situations de notre moyen, et on se voit pour ces deux pièces. Mambo, mais il faut voter qui a noir, la oui, c'est il faut pas. Ah oui, Saïbo. What I got to say. I just want to lay a bad one now. You see, you okay? Wait, you, Saibo. And they didn't go from on the Kriya, I go by again, but they did not. So was that. So, the Bandana is on the display. I'm not in it. So up away. And no gospel. Baby, gospel. South Africa, your gospel. When I fall, you won't be and when I'm the post my young. Don't finish it, I say, oh, I will not say, by you, we are gone. Say, for that, I will say you over. Aba pepo sweru in the sweru. Kwa mungu lumange tota siko bala. Kabo no ase. Pepo sweru go luke. Say ya me ase maye. Ken mande ye. Yo pande yo se mo le ya na. Ariwo ase o maye. Amo amora da o. Saibo le ya no na we say you. Abi sweru lo di o maye. So Saibo, 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 that young man now with the Mama down le Mary, read on your man, the room. But you know, I say, it's a mayo. That was a yes, you also won't. I'm original, I say.
Folks, Sam Cinto, LIBERIA Public Radio. I want to welcome all of you again tonight and say thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming and visiting. And we also want to welcome a special friend of mine, very good special friend of mine, Victor B. Smith. I'm not too sure if he's still watching, but I really, really appreciate him. I know it's late over there in Liberia. Victor, thank you for joining us this evening. And obviously, we will talk to you later. Definitely, I will wake you up. I don't care whether you're sleeping, you're not sleeping, I will wake you up. Okay. Anyway, this is Samson Toll, folks. We want to thank all of you for coming in. So thank you very much. I'm not too sure why is it. Okay. I don't know. Air condition. A total. The other total, man. A 50-degree put air condition on. If a 80-degree, then you put heat on. Okay, folks, I want to welcome all of you and say thank you very much for tuning in to us here tonight. Let's go ahead. Subject matter here tonight, obviously, it's going to be what is happening in Liberia. Safety, folks. I know right now things are not hectic here in Liberia. It's manageable. And so our brothers and sisters back home, and I'm not too sure exactly what it is, how they're taking these things to be. But I hope, because we have relatives, friends over there, so we're hoping that they will take this thing serious, so that when and if, only if it gets overblown, that they will be ready. They will be ready. So, but from what all indication right now, it seems to me that we're not quite there yet. So I want to welcome all of you. Samson Toll, Liberia Public. Let's go ahead and, as usual, let's show the leader of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, on whose leadership, hopefully this disease will not ravage any kinds of, bring in any kinds of major disturbances on our lives in Liberia, folks. So I hope his leadership, he will be able to provide leadership and be able to provide what he's made of, because these are kinds of time that you truly show to the people who you are and what you can do. Now, there's a lot of brothers and sisters who've been saying his attribute on the football field cannot be transferred onto the political scene. That remains to be seen, because I truly believe that if the man is capable of producing some spectacular goals on the field, why is it that his mind will be limited in trying to put people together and get things going? I think he's capable. But I'm not too sure about those around him. And these are the kinds of stuff that I have questioned. Those behaviors and such, I have questioned them. So we'll talk about that here tonight. But first of all, that's Dr. Weah. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in. Let's go ahead. We're gonna rock here tonight. It's Friday afternoon. They say stay home anyway. Where you gotta go? Like Donald Trump would say, what you got to lose? Stay with me, Samson Toll, Liberia Public Radio. We will be talking about some issues here tonight that are very, very interesting. Okay, so that is President of the Republic of Liberia. Now let's go to the state of emergency. Of course, he's already declared that, and the state has already been approved. And so this is the state of emergency. So let's go, the state. They approve. They stay in fight. They take it up to 16 days. But the process itself is being questioned. People are grumbling all over this place as to why certain things were not done. For me, having had the opportunity to read some of these things, I think we should just give these lawmakers and the president the breathing room. As long as they allow themselves to be engaged publicly, they know Liberian cannot be fooled anymore. They know Liberian cannot just walk in the park and say, this is what I say, you have. They know that. They're quite aware of it. Disease or no disease, they know that the money, people are going to keep their eyes on that money issue. So I mean, this is it's the same. You see, the thing about it is, what is happening in Liberia when it comes to money and leadership? It's the same thing that happened here in the diaspora when it comes to money and leadership. Most of these people are good leaders, good guys, good people, good friends. But as soon as money business gets inside, forget it. We ended up in court. We're going to go to court. The people eating our money, they say. If I don't know what's it with Liberian and money business, these people, and here's a funny thing that I'm going off tangent here a little bit, but this is the funny thing. Most of the leaders in our community are all highly educated, highly professionals. They work, they make good money. They really don't need our money to survive. But yet still, there's always issue with the money. What is it? What is it? You want to tell me that if Dr. Weir was to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to stay in Liberia, all of the people that are there working, you think if the money issue don't become a problem, they're not going to survive? So what is it with we, the Liberian people, and money business? I wonder, something I can be thinking to myself. I wonder if I were to go to Liberia and have this opportunity to serve my people, I wonder I'm going to be corrupt as well. I wonder the money going to influence me as well. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The other day, I just tell you a funny thing here. Some kind of stimulus package scheme. I came from my wife, and the check came and ended up in my hand. My wife said, "You got a check." I put a check behind my eyes. I said, "What a check?" The first time I just gave nothing else. I put a check behind my back. I have my hand like that. I said, "What check you talking about?" So you think if I were to go to Liberia with millions of dollars in my hand? Yeah, my man, we gotta be careful. Don't sit here and think say you're above the phrase. These are difficult things when it comes to money and Liberians. I don't know. I just don't know. So, but anyway, let's go on. This is the legislature that approved. Okay. They've approved, and but the approving part of it, okay, they had to say certain things, certain amount of things, certain issues should be resolved. And I hope, as Armo Dallas Dillon was on his show this afternoon, giving us some more clarity of what it is that they're trying to achieve. The president, you say you want to pay you got to be honest. That's all. At this time, the government of the Republic of Liberia and the Liberian people at this point, the trust level is low. We came from $16 billion. We came from $25 million. Here comes again another $25 million to give loan to people. Yes, the same group. This is the same group that said they're going to do map up. And there was the paper that came from, I'm not making it up, you read that story, where they say, oh, Sansinto Neona is supposed to exchange the money. Sansinto, you call Sansinto, you even get Sansinto number. So, if you call Sansinto, me, I don't know anything about it. Those are the people now, they're going to have to pay people loan. This is, I hope it's not a recipe for disaster. Pay people loan. Who are those that are going to pay the loan? And I still believe that you have Liberians on ground that have the ability to do serious job to help Liberians. And those are the people that need to be recruited and bring them on board, so that when you distribute this money, it can be transparent. Once the thing is transparent, people will be fine. This is disease. Okay? So, the legislature approved, okay, the joint resolution was approved by them. They approved $25 billion, okay, package, stimulus package to distribute through different means, whatever means they have, but to pay people there and pay certain group of people and disperse the money, pay light bill. You're paying people light bill. And as Dallas, they don't quite correctly put it out today, you pay that light bill, the bill you will get will be more than what you're paying now, because this is Liberia, okay? And this corrupt behavior is not just at the top. The corrupt behavior is all the way to Sonny Wayne, and not just the executive mansion. The corrupt behavior is all the way to Sonny Wayne. How do you deal with it? How do you get Liberians to be honest with one another? That is the $50 question for me. Okay, so not only that, they're going to pay the water bill and things like that. That's fine. But I think they should come up with, man, Liberian, they got some smart people over there. Why aren't they relying on these people to come up with policy that will make sense You don't just make these pronouncement to people because it's a political experience, because you think you can do it if to gain politically. If you do that, yes, you're in power. But at the end of the day, it will show nothing, no good result. No good result. And this is exactly what this thing, if they're not careful, this is exactly what's going to do. You get these kinds of money. I keep saying this. Just a few days ago, you heard. Then I was out here the last time saying that the government of the Republic of Liberia should consult the opposition, because I truly believe, especially when I was talking about the election commission, the government should consult the opposition, because the opposition will not come together to be one bunch to face that. They don't have it within them. Just recently, Dr. We, I believe, which is an honorable thing to do, gave Mr. Bernard Ure some item to help with people in Carisburg. It is also an honorable thing to do for Bernard Ure to accept it. To accept what I just cost my mind. It cost me, give it to me to help people in total. I will do it. You think I got time for what I grew? So Bernard Ure was an honorable thing to accept and do what he have to do to save his people. What's wrong with that? But yeah, as soon as that happened, they started claiming, they started going up and down. The person did Bernard Ure. Those are the people you expect to make a group. They can't even agree on common hand washing soap. That the people you think will come together and challenge you, get them involved as much as possible. They can't if they don't put their act together, they're going nowhere. You will be re-elected. Say something to say. Unless these people can put their act together and come as one, which is not going to happen. I don't see it. Unless those people that are the political leaders now decide to sit aside and give the opportunity to young people who would then gravitate towards a group of young people with the same idea, then Dr. We are you in trouble. But these people that we're looking at right now that can't agree on hand washing soap, then that the people will constantly coming towards you, involve them. Let me go a little bit deeper than that. The money that is being set up now, the Congress, legislatures have approved whatever they approve. If I were involved in this government, my fix, folks, this is a platform where not only we try to critique, but we also provide what we believe is a solution. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to take my solution, but it's mine. Why? Well, okay, let me go back to Town a little bit. Why if I tell you, say 4 plus 4 equals 8? Okay, you agree, right? So I say, okay, what is this? Say, okay, I want 8. Say, I don't care how you come to it. I want 8. I can go 2 and 6. I still get 8. I can go 5 and 3. I still get 8. You see where I'm going with this thing? The end result is what I'm looking for. I don't care how you come around it. Give me 8. You see that? So now, with this money business that is out there, what is it that we're trying to achieve? We say, okay, there's $25 million. We want some transparency. You come and bring Samuel 20 people to come divide it, $25 million again, amount paying people bill. You come and then let them form a team again to come people pay people. You can't get tired for people to spoil your knees. You enjoy for people to chew your knee. Oh, Joe, we are there. Joe, we are corrupt. Joe, we are that. All you is that you really enjoy that? Do you really enjoy it? It wasted. It's not that they go. What are you going to do to your hand fame promo? Your pure hand fame, but what you do nothing. But guess what? On a serious note, the international community looks at these kinds of stuff and they say you're not serious. This is my fix. Money like this, like legislation have already approved, fine, thank you. You go to back to the political party, the COP and all that, WWP or something, P, SBT, whatever they are. You call all of the stakeholders. You say, look, let's take politics aside. You give people that will form in the community so that we can disperse the money equally. You're now weak. Every time you get these people involved, you're weakening their position. Every time you get them involved in any of these kinds of behavior, especially when it comes to national issue that is affecting everybody, not just CDC, it's affecting everybody. You get these people involved, you're weakening them politically. My belief, I truly believe that. Yes, I see people. I'm going back to that. They couldn't agree on hand washing business. Because Dr. Weah gave Bernard Eunice something for people in Kingsburg to wash their hands so they will be safe. Other people say, why you even talk to Dr. Weah? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You serious? You want Bernard Eunice to say, no, I don't want to talk to you. In the meantime, people in Kingsburg get big. You know what? Bernard Eunice, you're not even from Liberia anyway. Those of you who say Bernard, you're not even from Liberia. Do you have a birth certificate? Show me a birth certificate. Show me a birth certificate. I mean a long form birth certificate. I mean a short total birth certificate. I want birth certificate, long form. And then you tell me you're Liberian. They're talking about saving Liberia, and then you're going to complain about that. So it goes on. It goes on. But let's go back to the government. Let's go back to the government. These people are now going to be charged to put a team together to disperse this money. Ha! Yes. Yeah. Liberia, we on it again. We on it. I feel bad for us sometimes. But as I keep saying, and I will continue to say, it might not be our lifetime, but there will be a group of Liberians that will put themselves below the interest of Liberia, and they will lift that country up 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years from now. People will say, they'll go back to my video, so who is this man? Oh, Sansinto from Total. Oh yeah, what you say? Oh wow, how did he come up with that? Because smart people, Liberian themselves, they will come out and say enough is enough. We have to move this country forward. We cannot be lagging behind people, other countries like this. And it will happen. But look at this government and this whole coronavirus business. Let's see. Let me do this here for you. Let's go to Mayor of Pittsburgh, highly educated, smart lady. Lady supposed to be, way above a lot of stuff. But let's hear her definition of the virus. What does she think about it? Madam Mayor, what do you think about this virus? What is it exactly you think this virus is? Madam Mayor of Pittsburgh, yes, this is Sansinto. I'm asking you. Let's listen. Interesting.
The coronavirus is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing for people to think that it's a stigma. All this virus is a very, very bad, what we call in Liberia, fresh cold. That's all it is. And if we don't take care, everybody is prone or susceptible to getting this virus. It's a bad cold that gives you a hard time breathing, and some of the symptoms are malaria-like. All need to spread this awareness. That's all it is, a very bad fresh cold. The coronavirus is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing for people to think that it's a stigma. All this virus is a very, very bad, what we call in Liberia, fresh cold. That's all it is. And if we don't take care, everybody is prone.
Very bad cold. This is the lady, mayor of a city. And what are some of the major commercial center you have in Pittsburgh? Red light. Where when you're going through red light, you can't even find place to pass because of the human capacity. They just, and she's telling her it's a fresh call, and you expect them to take it serious. She said it's a fresh call, folks. You just heard that. Let me go on to other ladies. It seemed to me the way things are going right now in Liberia. After Madame Salid left, the smart women in the room, they all decided to, let me find my way out of here. They all started going through the back door and getting out. We don't see real take charge woman in the George Weah government. I don't see it. Tell me, besides Madam Peno, which other tough lady have you seen lately? The VP tried, they smack her down. You don't hear her again. And remember when she started? That what time now too, you'll sit down a little bit. You not hear her again lately? After they start smacking her down, she said, okay, I will bring intellectual in it. She had a conversation with Randy Shears from Page Africa. The people are not happy. So they said, okay, let's go and be friend with her. You know, hear her lately? I see it. This is some of the sad thing about us. Think about it. All of us, from the countryside, from Monrovia, and things like that. When you sick in your own house, when you were growing up, when you sick, who used to take care of you? That not your mom. You know, see, man. The only thing man can do is take you to the hospital for people to get injection. You know, see, man. Only nowadays with these young Liberians that are more involved in their family and their kids' situation. But those of us, you know, see, men can't get medicine before. But a man, as soon as you get cold, she's taking care of you. You get malaria, she's taking care of you. Cooking soup for you. Up in the countryside, give you bath, put out white chalk all over you, so the mosquito will not come all over again. And we have a disease. And we're not even inviting medical doctors with me to be ahead of this thing. Who do we get? And I thought Dr. Weah was in the right step, but this is who he decided to bring for us. Aha! Madam Mary Bro and Madam Finan Bono. When was the last time since the whole thing been happening? When was the last time you not hear two of them having a press conference to address the Liberian people? When was the last time? I have not seen them. I have not heard them. Nothing. You go on the executive mansion website. It's still there. You don't hear any other thing. So when would they be able to talk to us? You would think by them being involved, being in charge, these two ladies would then try to recruit women. Because if a woman is in charge of any kinds of sickness in the community, that sickness will go away. Because they know how to treat people. They know how to treat people. They will make you feel good. Then as soon as your body start feeling good, your body start fighting the disease. That's what they have. They have the magic touch. Folks, I'm not making it. I want to be friends with a woman business. I want women to come on my show. No, I'm giving it to you as it is. I'm being truthful. Women have the magic touch. That one that everybody know it. When you sick, even as old as you are, you marry. When you sick, that around the woman you can go run to for her to get you medicine. You sick, big man like you able to cook your own soup? Or you know how to put an ingredient in it? No, but she cook it and you drink the soup and you feel better. That's what they do. It's not because they have to do it or that's their job, but God gave them that talent to be with us, to help us in this type of situation. Yeah, money business come now. What? Let's see who they're going to be in charge of disbursing this money. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm giving it to you tonight as it is. Okay, so the women that he put in front are not giving us anything. Then I say, okay, let's step back. With the $25 million in charge now, let's step back. Let's find medical doctors, men or women, it doesn't matter. They are Liberians. Have you heard of Nyoswa Tobo lately? Besides these guys being at the top of their medical professionals, they're also Liberians, and they ache just like any of us. their stomach hurting for Liberia, just like any of us. It doesn't matter whether medical doctor, PhD, WD. It doesn't matter. We're all Liberian, and we're aching because of our country and the people that are in charge. They're not doing it good. I don't see anything yet besides the state of the emergency that they put in place. I will play you another one here now. You know, in these kinds of crises, like I've always told people, Liberia is a country. It's not a banana republic. Liberia they have a government, a functioning government. A functioning government. Yeah, they might not agree with all of their behavior here and that, but they're functioning. They're there. If the international community right now is okay, like, bro, we're giving you $1 billion, they will eat it, but they will provide avenue for the money to come to them. They will give the international community the proper paper. Functioning government. They have ministers that will do all of the work. They have the means for the money to come through. Okay? I'm not too sure what is happening with my audio tonight, but that's okay. I'm not going to be here that long anyway. So the point that I'm making is this: the money is there. Once you have the money, I hope our brothers and sisters will find means to get people that will be able to come and help. And people ain't died, they're not dying yet. They're not dying yet. And in this country now, they're trying, the pressure on the government in this country to lift the stay-at-home business, it's not easy. The people are now going around trying to demonstrate against the government. And I'm not going to get into American politics. I got my hand full on Liberia, but just a little bit here. Can you imagine? They put pressure on the government, on the governor, from the White House and everybody else. It's okay, lift it. And then things start getting worse after that. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? Okay. Our prayer, my prayer, is for this government to let this thing go as slow as possible. You know why? I want this thing to go away quickly. You know why? Because I'm being very selfish. You know why? Because if they are less busy with taking care of their own people, they will be able to take care of Liberia. Because Liberia's situation is going to happen. It's going to happen. I don't want Liberia. God has just been wonderful to us. Things are slow on our side. Why things getting hot? But when things start leveling down, it's going to pick up in Liberia. Then these people say, okay, let's take whatever idea and however we manage here, let's show these guys. So God has been with us. God has been with us. But let me go back to the comment I was making. In this type of time, that's when you know there are people in the country that are involved. Liberia is not a banana republic. We have a functioning government. Let me repeat myself again. You might not agree with me, but I truly believe that. Okay? So the state of the emergency happened. The first 2 days were chaotic. Terrible situation. Remind us, all of us, from 1990 on to 2003. We thought we were back into the war days. Young men, not even high school age. Some of them were there mining gate. And I thought to myself, what is this? Is this something on Dr. Weah, or is he still sleeping? Somebody need to wake him up. So yesterday, the army got involved. But the group that went out, this is, it's bad the way they turned out. But God knows exactly what he was doing. He took the worst of all within the army and put the bunch together and said, now y'all go show yourself. So that Liberian people will see for themselves what the army is about. And then it went out yesterday, brutalized people from Slipway. Okay, they went out yesterday, brutalized people from Slipway to Crown Hill. And that's my stepping ground, because I used to go to Slipway a lot from Ken Johnson Road. Just go down there, go to Crown Hill, go down the hill, go to Slipway. I had a lot of relatives down there. I grew up, in fact, where part of Monrovia something doing? I grew up in Monrovia, in the street of Monrovia, folks. Please, Slipway, that's my area. We used to have a soccer team down there. We go all over West Point and go play ball everywhere. Big up, man. But anyway, so they went to Slipway. But my as they were talking, and I was reading, I'm thinking, which way did they go? Did they go down the hill there? Because to go down that hill, it's a wall. The hill is almost like 45 degrees. You know, it's not something you're gonna go stacking. No, when you're going down the hill, you gotta go like this. When you're climbing up, you're gonna go like that. Okay. So anyway, these people went out and brutalized the citizens. And then today, I believe today, within the military apparatus, the people that were truly trained, they said, no, this is not what I give out my enjoyment to come and join the army to protect my people and have these people to do these kinds of stuff, trying to damage all of us. And so now they're going after those who did that brutalization stuff last night. They're going after them. But let me play you this video. And this video encapsulates the entire George Weah government apologizing to the people for the last week of the debacle of his enforcement process. Let me play this video. This video, as I say again, this video in its entire, not the entire video, but listen to this guy. This guy's statement. Before I play his statement, let me play you the people who were involved during the second day when they were being brutalized. And let's listen to this. Then I'll play this guy apologizing to the Liberian people. I thought that was very interesting, and I really, really appreciate him coming out to say these people, the army people, were not rejecting them, but they will face the army law. If you're in the army and you violate the rules, there's special provision within the army law telling you how you will be dealt with. But let me play this one here first, then I will come back and tell you how this video is now. This particular guy, without realizing that he was apologizing on behalf of Dr. Weah and the entire government to the Liberian people. But it was only at a specific community, but that particular video goes out to every Liberian that have been injured within the last week because of the security apparatus. The security forces keep out thinking that this is something they were going to go and run behind people. That this is something that perhaps they're trying to bring, quarantine, force people to quarantine them and what have you. Stay out because I got the law. I'm the law enforcement. I got switch in my hand. Stay out. You're lucky and we even get gone. Is that right? In Liberia? But the army, group of army, especially this young man, recognize that yes, we're still in Liberia, but there's no more war, and we have promised our people that we will protect them, whether we agree with them or not. We will protect them. And to have a group of army people coming to brutalize these people is uncalled for, and we're not going to tolerate that. But before that, let me play this video. What is lady complaining? She'll complain about what she need food and blah blah blah. But the main thing I want you to listen to is that they've been brutalized the first 2 days. Let's play this. Samson told Liberian Public Radio.
So you are saying people, the police people wasting people market?
Wasting our market. We are people on their feet. My son, I bring my pound.
So they say they're beating you up for wedding?
They say I'm on the street. And they told us to get up. And they say beating up. And when they know for our being our house, my son.
somebody should leave the street, we don't get problem with that. But at least when we find them,
When we come to hustle, that is come to our, that is our chance, that will buy our food. But now,
I think after 10.
who found it? Oh, now we stay with people. Who want land their money to catch up on those of us.
What is going on? Like, you
I
don't
want
to
to
speak about.
actually encourage Liberians to be law-abiding and respectful, to abide by the state of emergency declared by the President of Liberia, President George Manneh Weah, in order to take the preventive measure of the COVID-19. In so doing, I also want to give this special message to the security sector. Though the president has given the state of emergency with a time frame attached, but we are seeing that the security sector, they are over enforcing the state of emergency. They are not even three, but we see security roaming on the street trying to beat people with ratting and so forth. So I actually want to tell the security sector that yeah, they are doing their work to enforce the mandate of the president, but let them please be moderate with the citizens of Liberia. So that's what I actually.
What is your own take about the day one process that have begun today with the joint security and responding from a citizen? Are they responding to the security?
Yes, actually, some of us who know the importance of the state of emergency declaration, we are responding to it. Like for me, I've been at home since day, and I just make my way at the market to purchase food and go back home. And I also encourage my community and my family members to really correspond with this. But in so doing, the security, their movement in group on the street is actually terrifying the citizens. The security are trying to actually intensify the state of emergency declared by the president. So I'm actually sending this message to them. Coronavirus is not going battle. They shouldn't make it like to terrify or horrify the citizen in a way that people will go contrary in doing things. So to the security sector of my county, let them be please moderate with the citizen. Even if you get that conditionally somebody be caught in time, you should have consideration on them instead of beating on them, dragging on them, like what we have started experiencing early this morning.
A young man made so much sense. So much sense. Like I said, if I was involved, I would take a whole day and collect all of the videos the first 2 days and try to look at it, because that's how you learn. That's how you put good policy in place. Once you go back and review whatever it is that you're doing, you will find out, okay, this is not the way to go, and you tweak it. You readjust the entire thing. Okay, so he made so much sense. Okay, now that I show you this, let's go now to show you another thing I wanted to show you first. This. Okay, yeah, you saw that already. Okay, but let's go to the video itself. Let me explain again. I love this video. It's a little bit, it's about 12 minutes, but I didn't take the entire 12 minutes. I think I took maybe 1 minute or so. But the video itself, the army man explaining, you can tell from his voice, that he also was in pain. To see something that they themselves have struggled so hard to put in place to be respected by Liberians. Because remember the history of army in Liberia. I don't need to go much into it. From Noko to Hubonsoya. And now the army nowadays are bringing themselves up to the level of a civilized group, which they are. Highly trained. Some of them highly educated as well. But to have a group of them to go out and brutalize citizens, and that was so much out of control. So he decided they were going to go to Slipway and offer their apology. And once again, remember when I started my video here, I'd always show this video where the president walking in mud. Yeah, it was just on campaign time. They were walking, campaigning. But that mud video that I've shown over and over, For me, it also is an indication for me that the president continued to talk about road. Perhaps this was one of the reasons when he was in that position, walking in that mud, to say, when I get out of here, if I'm successful, I will make sure my brothers and sisters don't go through this. And this is another video. 2 days, Liberia, especially folks in Monrovia, was bad. Then to cap that up last night, the army decided, most likely have forgotten their behavior in West Point, where that young man was killed. They've forgotten that one. And they decided yesterday to go out and once again to be the army of terror. To be the army of terror on Liberians. And now, the other group of Liberian army, they said, no, that's not who we are. That's not who we are. The president did this to save life. But we, not only the army, but many Liberians, whether you're on social media, it is your responsibility to educate, to bring information to the people how to survive. What are some of the things they need to do that they will survive? That's the kinds of information we need to take out, not to go and start beating people, hurting people, and what have you. Let's listen to this video. It's a very interesting video, folks. Very interesting video. Let's listen. Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio.
Enforcement action that is being conducted is based on the concern that the president has for everyone, our own safety. Right? So our military, the airmen, is there to make sure that they can help us to be safe. Right? So I want to say I'm sorry for what happened. That matter is being investigated by the military personally. But we are only here to say sorry and identify we. Okay? Also, all the things you on the radio that you help people say, I'm gonna make this thing.
My audio is not doing me good tonight, but I'm not too sure.
You get a little mask, you cover your mouth. These are very important. Very, very important. Because some of the people who are old or some who already have some medical problems, asthma and other things, when you get this virus, it's difficult for you to survive it, right? It's very difficult. So this is a serious thing. You listen to news or you see on TV, all the big countries, people die. It's a serious thing. So I want everyone else to take it seriously. The joint security, the soldiers, the police, the immigration, their job is to help us to be safe. Their job is to make sure that you are safe. Our military is your military. These are your soldiers. You don't need to be afraid of them, right? They are there to protect you, okay? The ASL will always be there. It's a professional army. Enforcement action that is being conducted is based on the concern that the president has for everyone, our own safety, right? So our military, the airmen, is there to make sure that they can help us to be safe, right? So I want to say I'm sorry for what happened. That matter is being investigated by the military personally, but we are only here to say sorry and identify we. Okay? Also, all the things you on the radio that you help people say that they want to make distance, it's what they call social distancing. If you eat crowded.
I apologize for my audio tonight, but we will catch up. I have this video. Like I said, I'm going to be playing again. But before we go further than that, like I said, I'm going to be opening the line here very shortly here. Before we go any further, let's listen to the city mayor of Painesville again and see what she's going to tell us. I love this because these are people that are on the front line in terms of education, in terms of information dissemination. These are people on the front line supposed to be telling people what is happening. But let's listen to her. Bad cold and flu. It's just like malaria. Is that right? Are you serious? Let's listen to that again. I love this.
Are susceptible to getting this virus. It's a bad cold that gives you a hard time breathing, and some of the symptoms are malaria-like. All need to spread this awareness, as all it is a very bad fresh cold. The coronavirus is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing for people to think that it's a stigma. All this virus is a very, very bad, what we call in Liberia, fresh cold. That's all it is. And if we don't take care, everybody is prone or susceptible to getting this virus. It's a bad cold that gives you a hard time breathing, and some of the symptoms are malaria-like. All need to spread this awareness, as all it is a very bad fresh cold. The coronavirus is nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing for people to think that it's a stigma. All this virus is a very, very bad, what we call it.
Samson told LeBron Public Radio, folks. Let me go ahead and put my number up. Give me a call and let me know on this Friday afternoon. Tell me what you think. Samson told LeBron Public Radio. Okay, folks, Samson told LeBron Public, like I said, it's Friday evening here. I'm not going to be here that long tonight. We been taking care of other stuff here at home as well. So people say stay home. Please stay home. It's very important that you do so. And I don't see George here. Mr. Eamon George, are you there? I don't see, so maybe he's very busy this evening. That's okay. We'll be back here come Monday, of course. But let us continue to pray for our brothers and sisters, because the money issue that have been introduced into this mix is going to be very interesting, very interesting. And my audio is not even encouraging for me to even be here long anyway, because it's not helping me at all. So let me go ahead and get out of here and go take care of the audio, and then I'll see what I can do come Monday. But tomorrow there will be something. Adam Mr. Soul is going to be on tomorrow, and then immediately follow that will be Big Nat, of course. And we're trying to put some sort of audio together here, different type of audio from LPR, explaining our show, the conversation with Samson to why do we start it as such. All of those things I want people to know. So we'll come back here come Monday. We'll come back here. Work, forget it. I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. I will be right here at home with my kids. They say we must stay home. Forget money business a little bit. Of course, I need money. I say I need money. I don't want to say You can go there. Okay, excuse me a little bit, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to go back to Town a little bit. No America. Oh, okay. Let me take this. Samson to LeBron Public Radio. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Hi, Mr. Two. My name is Ian calling from Minnesota.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We're just about ready to wrap it up. But go ahead and make your point so that I can wrap it up.
Yeah, thanks for the show. I've been following you, and thanks for the video that you show. And it's just like I even posted on your page that AFL have not learned from the West Point situation.
Right, I've seen that.
And it's very sad that the community in the Ladron government experience. It's just a dialogue trying to reform the AFL, but I'm saying some apples are in, course, for the AFL, so you need to take a defensive action. And it's very sad because leadership, has a responsibility as well. The night before the state emergency, Minister of Information, usually now, but Fagon as a minister. And these people with this misleading information that the boss club were going to be part of the enforcement. And he there, and everybody, the AFL was going to be there to straighten people. If he gave such a thing, make such a statement, some people in the AFL kept a laugh on it.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Some people in the AFL want to capitalize on that. And they just prove other people right. Look at what they did to that lady. Now she has to go and get a couple of teachers because that's a big cost based on the video. Even though the leadership team apologized, but are they going to say after the deterrent? No, other people might do similar things. And now I watched the video. On some of the things, you got to pursue ways. They said that if this happens, I will start the challenge with the Medicare, and that will be a big issue. So the government needs to step up. They need to talk to the security to do good, and also it's very sad for the city mayor of PZ to say Corona is a coup. Serious coup. Our people are so gullible. If he's on that mindset, no buy that. Do they take the preventive measures serious? No, the man. We have studies that suggest that Corona is a coup, a stress coup. Where is she getting that information from? The government have power with coordinating information, giving precise information to the people. Because every time they can have a excuse, will come and say, this, the other person say something different.
Right.
So we need to work on a communication strategy. Once you get changed a lot, I continue to follow your skill. It's educated.
Thank you, my brother. We appreciate it. Those of you that continue to follow us. I mean, as you know, this is something that we tell as being informative, and we come out here. We don't insult. We try to lay out the groundwork so that those of you that have the ability to express yourself freely without insulting will use a platform like this to criticize, but with responsibility, and you just demonstrated that here tonight. I really appreciate it, and I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, folks, Mr. Soul just posted something here. Let me read it. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Dr. Toba Nyonswa and Dr. Samuel Jackson will be on LPR 9 Eastern. As I told you, that's exactly. So he will be out here 9 Eastern, which should be 6 a.m. Californian time. I'll be watching him from bed. Samson, too. I don't hide it. So anyway, folks, I want to thank all of you again for tuning in. We appreciate it. It's been a wonderful, wonderful Friday afternoon. Like I said, my audio is not that well, so I'm not too sure what it is. So I need to take off anyway to try to figure out what the problem is. But I assure you, when we'll come back Monday, everything will be doozy. And we'll be ready to go. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We appreciate it. Samson to LeBron Public Radio, and good night, folks. Please, please, please stay safe. The disease is creeping up in our community. Let us continue to inform each other, even here in the diaspora. Let us continue to inform each other to do the social distances and stay out of the street. Stay home. Even if they say stay home for 4 or 5 months, it's not gonna. That any kind of thing that can break this shit. Stay home. Whatever it is that you're used to, please just try to adjust your setting for maybe 1 or 2 months. Brother, you stay safe and come out here 2 months later and tell me say something to you follow it, then for me to hear start reading bad news. Please, just stay home and do the social distance stuff. When you come from outside, you come from shopping from Walmart and things like that. So now you put your package and things like that way. Wash your hands immediately. Wash your hands immediately. If you're going to get something like cereal and things like, you bring those cereal, just take 1 or 5 or 10 minutes of your time and wipe those things down. Because the people these things are not on the shelf automatically. People package those things. They put them on shelf. Human being, they use their hand. You don't know who have this thing. That's the bad thing. Not everybody in the United States has been tested. So you don't know who's carrying it. Okay? So all of those things, when you go shopping, cover your mouth. Take your mask with you. Take your gloves with you if you can. Don't be embarrassed. Wear those things. Yeah, be embarrassed right now though. But 2-3 weeks from now, you stay with us and we stay here with you and we say thank God together. God is wonderful. If God is giving us the opportunity to stay alive, let's help in this process. Wash your hands. You wash your hand, you go like this. Happy birthday. I know this is what you need to do. Seriously. Happy birthday to Samson to. Happy birthday to Samson to. Happy birthday to. You see, I'm washing my hair. But come on knee. Then you go like this. Put your hands and finger between each other. Then you go. You put your finger back here, behind here. You put your finger back here and rub it. Put a lot of soap on and do the tongue. Then the fingernails, you go like this, like your doctor then can do. You scrub like you scrubbing your hand, but in the meantime, underneath your fingernail, whatever is there coming out, then you go back again. Happy birthday to Samson to Fronto Town, Samson to Fronto Town. As soon as you call total, name 5, 6, 7 times, rinse your hand. This is what another thing you need to do. Don't use the washing hand close the pump. Take the napkin and use the, especially if you're in a public area. Take the napkin and use that napkin. Don't wipe your hand with a napkin here. Raw napkin, you close the pump. Then you grab 2 or 3 other napkins and wipe your hand with the napkin. Now, if you're going to a public place, make sure you got 1 or 2 napkins in your hand. You use the napkin to open, to hold the doorknob. Because those are the kind of places this thing can stay. 2-3 days, they said. So don't hold the doorknob with your hand. Use handkerchief if you can. Use napkin if you can. A toilet tissue set, I don't care. Use it. But don't use your bare hand. As soon as you come from, you come in the house, wash your hands immediately. And one of the things you will find, as this thing I come and tell you now, it will be bothering you now. As soon as you're outside, don't touch your face. But then as soon as I tell you now, your hand will be easier to touch your face now. Your hand will not stay around your face. You got to be disciplined now, because you're not here, boy. So if you want to touch your face now, but stay away from your face. Don't touch your face. If you put your mask on, don't be adjusting the mask up and down. This disease is not something to play with, my people. God is giving us an opportunity. You don't try to help as well. This is Samson to LeBron Public Radio. Okay, this is Samson to, folks. I want to thank all of you again. Please stay safe. Stay safe. Good night, and let's do it again tomorrow. Mr. Social. I'm sure you will have some wonderful, wonderful program for you. Samson Todd, LIBERIA Pub Radio. Good night, folks.